Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. I ain't gonna lie. This is the message that the Lord God has given unto me to give unto you. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. I'm going to tell you to read Zechariah chapter 4, verse 4 through 6. But the prophecy start with Haggai. The Lord God tells the rebel, well, here's the rebel. I'm going to use you as a signal. Now that signal is going forward. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Though I will send my messenger, he shall prepare the way. And the Lord whom you seek shall suddenly come to his holy temple, even the mention of the covenant whom you delight in, before he shall come. Malachi chapter 4, verse 5 and 6. Though I shall send Elijah to you before the breaking up of the Lord, and shall turn the horse of the children back to before the horse back to children. These I come to strike the quick. All of the voice, the apocalypse has begun. Malachi chapter 4, verse 6. Gotta go to Horeb. If you don't go to Horeb, you're not gonna know who you are, what you are, and what type of power that you have. You gotta go to Horeb. Go ahead on. Y'all go ahead and post. No, yeah, post. I did. Oh, I thought everybody would be posted by now. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right. Nope. Rough. It's gonna get rough for y'all. Not for me. It's gonna get rough for y'all. It's going over it now. Waiting on it. Let's see. Ready for the 7th. Yes. All right. I'm scared of this. Nah. What are you waiting on? Ooh, yeah, almost finished. Oh, there you go. Eternal mighty holy El, God on supreme, thou yourself originally an incorruptible, spotless, uncreated, immaculate, immortal, self-complete, self-illuminated, without father, without mother, unbegotten, exalted, fiery one, lover of men, benevolent, bountiful, jealous over me, and very compassionate. Eli, that is my God, eternal mighty holy Sabbath. Very glorious, Jael, thou art he, my soul hath loved, eternal protector. Shining like fire, who voices like the thunder, who looketh like the lightning, all fear, who receiving the prayers of such as honor thee, and turn away from requests such as embarrassment of their provocation, who dissolveth the confusion of the world, was arrived ungodly and the righteous in the corruptible age, renewing the age of the righteous. Thou, O light, shining before the light of the morning upon thy creatures, so that we come day upon the earth. And then thou help the dwelling places. There is no need of any other light than having unspeakable splendor and the lights of thy countenance. Accept my prayer and be well pleased with it. Likewise also the sacrifice which thou hast prepared. Thee through me so thee self in favor. Show me and teach me and make it known to that servant as thou hast promised me. Down to you there. Down to there, let us know. What's she got? Damage. I don't see what she's saying. I ain't started now. I ain't started. Let's see. What's all right? No, there's some. Sometimes you do that. All right. No, I got to gotta find out how I'm gonna do it. it down to. I'm going to get the water from. Oh, way down. I thought you hadn't finished. All right, you there? Don't say it. Where the things? No, grabbing. GFK got your blessing, but you gotta wait. She got a prayer she doing. Yeah, as soon as you finish your prayer, then you can do your prayer. Everybody got your prayer. Look at the prayer. All right, wait till that down you finish. She gonna finish. And when she finishes, you type prayer, and then you type it, then you post the prayer. What's up, yeah? Just wait. It's coming. Yeah. No, we understand. Understand. That's how it is sometimes when we first start out. But I was like you. I didn't know either. Somebody had to teach me. With the Holy Spirit, but I still had to be taught. She almost finished. She just got one more verse to go. One more verse. Must be typing it out. No, don't go nowhere. Blessings. GF. Don't go nowhere. No, don't go nowhere. She's gonna be finished. She give her a few seconds. She's gonna be finished. Don't go nowhere though. We want you that prayer that she's doing. We want you to do the same prayer. Just wait. She's gonna be finished. Right. No, you want God to forgive you for your sins. So, no, I want Him to forgive me. Yeah. There you go. See, she finished. Now you go. Type in prayer for us. When you type in prayer, people gonna understand that you're about to do that prayer. No, you can copy it and paste as long as you do it. We'll wait. We'll wait. Waiting on GFK for the prayer. You see, blessing, you must want to do the prayer. The prayer for everybody. Y'all know the prayers for everybody. Don't act like the prayer just for y'all. The prayers for everybody. Okay, my prayer. Okay, pray. All right, put it up. It's the same prayer. Do the same prayer like they're doing. God, it's God telling us to do that. That's the prayer that Father Moses asked. He prayed that prayer to God too and said, when you pray this prayer, I forgive Israel of all their sins. Then after he prayed the prayer, then he asked God, forgive Israel their sin. But God told him, say, I will forgive Israel their sin throughout all time. If you would have asked at that time, you would have done it. So, no, just praise and post that prayer, just like that. You can copy and paste. They're gonna wait. Nobody gonna interrupt your prayer. They're waiting on you right now. They're waiting. All right. Anybody else? Just type prayer and just do your prayer. Listen. So yesterday, no, because I went back and I said, man, I had messed up real bad on the 70 shepherds. So I went back, and so when I went back, man, they had 70 kings. Yeah, they had 70 kings. I didn't know they had that many kings. So when you go start back reading it, you know, it's in the Kings, in the Book of the Kings, Book of Chronicles. Man, I started reading all them kings that they had. No, they had a king named Asa. Yeah, they had a king named Asa. I didn't know that. I thought Asa was a prophet, which we know he was. He is a prophet. But no, man, oh man, the kings I started reading yesterday. I said, oh, they did have 70 kings. No, they had 70 kings. Yeah. No, and then when they talk about the power of the foxes and every beast, remember, no, because the reason why, how do you spell it? What, spell what? What do you want me to spell? So, the reason why the foxes, remember when Samson went down there to the Philistines, and he took and tied a fox's tail together and burned the fox's tail and made him burn all the wheat in the field and all that. Go read it, bro. Yeah, it's in the Holy Bible. When he took their tails and tied them together and lit them on fire and let them run through the field and burn all their field down. So that's the fox. No, then he called Herod. Remember he called Herod the fox? Go tell that fox. Yeah, yeah. Name of the king you are gathered on in the Old Testament. No, we're this book right here. And for the Enoch said they had 70 kings. And one of the kings was named, I didn't know Asa was one of the kings. A-S-A. That's all, A-S-A. No, we got an Asa, he up there. I don't know if you put his name up there, but he up there. We got an Asa. You got your name yet? You hear your name in an audible voice. Nah, you're doing the right way. You shall hear that. Ask anybody, post it. Just post it. Has anybody heard their name in audible, God call their name in audible voice? That's how you get your name. You know, you get the number the same way. Audible voice name and audible voice number. Well, it might not be. But no, because God, Jerry said he got his name, his number. Not how you got his name, but I don't know how you got his number. That was Asa right there. Asa up there. A-S-A. I didn't know he was a king though. And so I went yesterday and said, man, I made a mistake here. And so I went and looked at it. They had 70 kings, man. Yes, they did. They had 70 kings. But anyway, so I went back over there. So you gotta forgive me for that. No, this morning I listened to Andrew Warlock. Boy, he talked about how the Lord was done away with. That man is a liar. I don't care how smooth and smooth he try to talk. Well, man, you know, I don't care about that. You're a liar. And the woman, you better go back and live your $28 million go raw and keep on doing that. Yeah. You saw it on the bed. All right. I wouldn't tell you, this is for you. No, mine was on the telephone and said, how did you get this number? That's how I know mine. Yeah, I never knew that the name was Enoch. Enoch. I only met one person with the name growing up. He was the king. Enoch was one, no, Enoch was more than a king. Yeah. Enoch was more than a king. Enoch at that time, no, because I know you have you ever read the book of Adam and Eve? Y'all do your questioning of the brother. Answer the question, GFK. No, just answer the question. They're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you everything you need to know. We can't do nothing for you. They'll tell you we can't do nothing for you. We can't. You have to go back and establish the first relationship with your creator. That's the only way you're gonna get it. If you don't do that, you ain't gonna get it. No, you gotta get out of religion and denomination, looking for the perfect church, looking for the perfect religion. You gotta get out of all that. Then you're gonna find out you have that already. Yeah. So there's the woman I talk about. They done away with the law. Nobody can keep the 248 or the 365. That's a lie. Why would God give you something that you cannot keep? Why? Why would He give you something that you think all the people that was in that field, the 600,000 plus, you don't think they kept the law? Go read. It's an everlasting law. Go read the first. Well, go read the second book of the second chapter of Jubilees. It's in a lot of other books. But go right there, boy. I forgot. You know, you read nothing but the Holy Bible and the books that you wrote. All right, I understand that. Yeah. Now, we see also we have that. That's in the book. Somebody post a book. They gonna post a book for you. Yeah, they gonna post a book for you. Yeah, you can't. No, you only read the King James version of the Bible. God said, no, they gonna tell you everything you need to know, just like you're doing now. Post it, and somebody gonna answer your question. Yeah, they gonna answer. They know better than me. I can't say that, but they know a lot. Yeah, whatever question you have. No, the journey starts with you and God. You have to go back and start. You have to get rid of everything that you have learned from the people, schools, seminaries, college. You got to get rid of all that. And then go back and tell the Most High you have sinned and repent. Then after you do that, then He's going to take you where you need to go. Oh, you got a long journey here. Oh no, there's going to be some ups and downs. There's going to be some killing. There's going to be some murderers. And you're going to want more and more of it. My mother and my father was sending me to a camp. It was a Mormon summer camp. I didn't really want to go. But I went. I don't remember too much from the dream, just that I went to this Mormon summer camp. I was going to go to it. It was in the woods, and I saw a lot of kids there. And I was walking back to the car where my parents parked. This one of the only parts I remember in the dream, I forgot the first few because I forgot to write it down. And when I woke from remember walking the word down there, the dark lake. I was walking at the first scene, very beautiful. It was very beautiful. And many different colored trees. The ground was filled with leaves and things like that. And then it started to get dark and dark, and I then slipped. And somehow I fell into the lake head first, and it was pitch black. I felt I couldn't breathe like I was drowning, and I put the rest of that up there. And no, you got some more of that. Yeah. And I started, no, come on, put the rest up there now, Jared. Yeah, they got some more. Immediately called on God because I was so scared. Then I started screaming loud. And I come save me. Then out of the corner of my eyes, I see a light in the abyss. No, because no, because you're gonna get baptized. Yeah, you need to get baptized. Yeah, you need to get baptized. I know you ain't baptized. But dog, no, I ain't talking about that Catholic baptism. I'm talking about real baptism. You submerge in the water. I dog, I was in there, and then I drew closer to me and I woke. No, they had something happen in they just had something happen in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They did have something happen in Pennsylvania. All your dreams have been coming true. No, somebody saw the school shooting. I just saw something on the news before I got out of jail, and I never forgot. Oh, they had a shooting at a hospital. Somebody saw that. Yeah, y'all saw it. Come on, what else they had? What else in your dream y'all saw? Because all of this stuff, it came to pass. All right. I missed the first green. What am I about? Wait a minute. No. All right. Then that weird thing, when I was woke, I was face down into my pillow. Couldn't breathe. I never slept like that. So it was very, very odd. Right. In the seventh grade. No, it happens to me all the time. When I can't breathe or something, yeah, I'm sleeping the wrong way. I'm sleeping the wrong way or something like that. No, because in having those type of dreams, they have might have a vision or might get a gift, something like that. Secondly, I was kind of no, you gotta get baptized. Secondly, I was kind of continuation of the first dream. And I was inside the camp. It was the last day of camp. And then there was news that a guy was going around touching females, which was crazy to me. And that day was the day when there was going to be a big assembly where you could say to the council which was wrong. All right, no, the non-agreement changed again. No, because you need to get baptized, but also they're showing you that they're going to expose the Mormons. They're going to expose the Mormons on what they're doing. Yeah, that's what it says. They're about to expose the Mormons on them and how they was misusing the women. Yeah, it's right there. Which was crazy to me, and that day was the day when they was going to a big assembly where you can say to the council what was wrong. The summer's over with though. But they had leaves on the ground, could be fall, could be right now. And I was in the locker room, the kids in the locker room was taking pills with this one person, skinny Esau guy, Jake. He used to go to the school with me. He offered me some brown pills in different shapes. And I looked at them and examined them, and I knew that they were bad. So I said, I'm good. All right, so now you're going to have children. You know, the Mormons are in Utah. So they got epidemic going in Utah. But the children taking pills. They're not telling, they keep the secret. But it always comes out. No, that's how they always do. They keep the secret till they can't keep it no more. So there'll be doctors, lawyers, judges, politicians, children that are doing this. And then one of them died, and all of it come out. Then I told you it was coming out, the Mormons. And then they're going to have their house, because it's been coming out everywhere. Came out in the Catholic Church, came out no, it came out in one of those Baptist churches or one of those places like that. Right? One of the Christian churches, a Christian organization. It came out in one of those Christian organizations. And then it came out in the rabbi. They're coming out. Yeah. Looked at them, examined them, and knew it was bad for me. So I'm good. And I walked away, and I hear the guy who offered me the PL school. That's how you know it's good stuff. And then then I remember I saw a kid I used to be friends with. He was in the same area I was, live from him. Familiar spirit. Where you get read and stuff, and I saw him take the pill, and I didn't take it, and I started getting myself read in the mirror. Now you know what look in the mirror is. Yeah, look in the looking glass. The mirror is a looking glass. So look in the mirror. So let's see what everybody might have. No, it might be for him. Some might have to that guy that you know. Let's see. Let's look in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, it's for everybody. Kids that was from my school that never liked me, even though I never did anything. Yeah, he did something to talk to the same woman that he wanted to talk to. I told you that once before, man. All right. That's what happened. I talked to the same woman that he wanted to talk to. Just tell me what happened. I think skip all the way down, back all the way. All right. So look in the mirror. And though I never did it, he came up to me while I was fixing myself in the mirror and he punched me in the back. I didn't feel it. All I felt, I knew he did. He did it, and though he tried to fight me, but I ignored him. Then he started to punch harder, but he punched me in the back of my head and on my shoulder. So I turned around and I called him, I picked him up, I slammed him. But you didn't feel the punch, so you didn't get no healing. Yeah, you didn't get no healing from that. When you feel the punch or something in a certain area, that means you're going to get healed. You already discussed that. You already went over that. And also, no, because all of them have a dream vision where we get our power. And we're going to have to start fighting back. I told you that dream I just had yesterday. Belly Shadow had the same type of dream. Because we're going to start fighting. Well, we getting to it now. We're getting to it now. Pick up and slam him and start to beat him and try to put up to fight, but I beat him really bad and I punched him in the face, choked him and put him into locks. And then he made me stop. There was a counselor in the room. She said, who gave something to Tony? Who gave something to Tony? So Tony, Anthony, Tony, I stopped fighting. And I see Tony on the floor seizing and shaking like he was overdosing. I remember putting a sword that I used in a fight that I broke over the head of the guy. So he got a sword. Yeah, he got a sword, but no, the guy, no, I already told you he's gonna come out. Yeah, it come out. It's gonna come out. All right. All right. No, it's gonna come out. Who assaulted me and was fixed. And then the next thing I know, we have to go and get in line to tell complaints about the Mormon camp. The main council, everyone, they had a different box to sit in with different types of things happen. So it's gonna come out. The biggest one, no, because when before the Catholic Church one came out, God showed it to me. Right? I didn't know the green men or anything as we usually don't, but next thing you know, they came out and the scandal started coming out with the Catholic Church out there was misusing of their bodies. So it's coming out. It's gonna come out. And it's gonna talk about the drug culture that's in there. We just watch. Different violence and different types of things. The biggest one was sexual abuse. See, it's gonna come out. And one I said it was physical abuse, and one because I just got attacked. And I saw the dude I fought with on the other side of the gym in the same box that someone pointed out to me who was being accused of touching a female. And was this short, dark skinned man with had his head black hair, had the other blind. We grew up these stairs. Right, but you gotta understand also too. No, because they're not going, I told you, they don't claim the alphabet community, even though they're doing these things, they won't claim the alphabet community. The alphabet community has been doing this since I was a little child. Tell me what they do. All right. Long I go up and complain, I had my sword in my hand. So we got a sword. No, because, well, we'll type and see what it's from, what color the sword was. And I was in line, I was looking for my friend, and his nickname was Buckethead. And I found him greeting him. No, I could not, yeah. And I found him greeting him. He was a tall man, taller than all the rest. He was in the second, no, it was the same skin tone as me with dark hair. And I got this stop point, but it was words of two optional doors, like amusement park. Go through the metal door, get it, but still see where we were going. And I couldn't read the two options. I asked each what they said, and she said, Something I don't remember. Oh man. I know how I feel, but you can't do nothing about that. You can't do nothing about it. Yeah. Uh-uh. She said, oh, uh, the option was I picked my, no, IVNY, and I didn't know what it meant. And she said, if you got a complaint, go through this door. So I went through the door, went through it, and I was met with this box. It had wax red. If a counselor on it in a voice box, it was even a real person. And I felt uncomfortable and I started telling them what happened, but I stopped immediately. So they know they got that already. The priest is a robot. He posted that one time. I told him where it was at, and he posted it. And that's what they use. Robots and animated characters, cartoon characters, that's what they use. I felt uncomfortable. I started telling them what happened, but I stopped immediately. I felt uncomfortable because it felt like, to me, in a dream, I was confessing something that could hear or talk or do anything. So that was the time was coming out now. So they're going to be confessing to the robots. We already saw that. We know that's coming. Yeah, because it was just wax. And I wanted to actually talk to someone to get something done. So I started walking away and I woke up. So we already know that's going to happen. Yeah, pink ivy, a real person. So pink ivy, I don't know what that is. So I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Can't tell you. I can't tell you that. I don't know what that is, pink ivy. But this, oh, that's gonna come out though. That's gonna come out. Just watch. I could also be into that man will, for material gain, save my brain to become the president or rapper, for example. I forgot it. Let me go back and see what he said. Now, Jesse, I'll always give you, always got three interpretations of the dream, so we know that we can get another interpretation of it. All right. You have to talk the words, but no religion bias. Not religious. No, not religious. All right, come on. Come on. You say you had a dream. No, love me. No, I want to see. No, I thought you posted a dream. No, God showing Jared about to expose the Mormon church for whatever they're doing. And in Utah, they got a drug problem, so they're going to expose up. No, I didn't know Oklahoma had a drug problem that I went there. Yeah, I had it. Pretty good. It wasn't. You got to write down your dreams. Everybody got a dream book. You got to write down your dreams. Yeah. So just share the script on that with complication. All right. What do you think about the book of Ecclesiastes? 31, 34, 31. Somebody post 34, 31. Let's see what it says. Not literally dream, but aspiration, and you are correct. The scripture. Meditate. Come on. 34, 31. Yeah. You didn't say nothing. Didn't have people speak with me. They had trouble remembering most of this. I was more as mom and expected you had the way of remembering right. You get a key to remembrance. That's another thing in Jared's dream. Yeah, God want to give him a key to remember. I don't know. He probably haven't asked for it or done something to get it or did an answer to try to receive one. A key to remembrance. Everybody get a key to remembering your dream. No, he brought back a dream to me this morning, but I didn't even ask, and he brought it back to me. This is a little snippet, but no, remember, no, you gotta go to Belteshazzar. You gotta go to Father Daniel. Because Father Daniel, Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Azariah, Ananias, and Mishael. And so when they went to interpret the king dream, right? They went to slap. No, because they act like the king told them the dream, and then they waited a few minutes, and then no, they went to sleep that night, and the dream was revealed unto them. So go read it. No, you get a key to remembrance. God gave me a key to remembrance of my dreams. Yeah, he gave me a key to remembrance. I know he just, no, it don't come like that. All right, come in time. Come in time. You get a key to remember how to bring your dream back to you. No, I do it. I do it, but it don't come back to me all the time like I want it to. It comes back. Yeah. So sometimes I can't remember what was said in the dream of it, and I want to remember what was said. But sometimes the conversation is not about you remember the conversation, just know that you had a conversation. Remember you got a minister angel. My minister angel came and talked something to me last night. And then you say, oh, I got it. It was 2 days he done. But then we wake up in the morning and say, I don't have it. No, you still have it, your spirit have it, but you yourself can't remember it. So remember that also. Come on. All right. But dreams have 2,000 spiritual so no such thing. You have a dream that you have sex, and some people dream that you have sex and not dreams. Tell you, they know. They're not dreams, bro. All right. So you got to know if you haven't dreamed since you were a kid. I've been having dreams since I was a kid, but nobody tell you. So you got to write down your dreams, bro. Write them down. No, I have some books around here, some papers around here. I can't go into that. It's going to take too long. We're going to get off subject. All right. 5:59 and 6 a.m. this morning after 40 days prayer, Lord, let me get a cruise ship blowing its horn sounded like a trumpet. All right, so a trumpet has been blown. No, that's good. Almost 2 years, that's good. Come on, y'all ask this question. Ivy Pink is an actress known for Eve Demons, Britain Amity Homes, 4 weddings, and she's been married to Graham Winston Hill. I don't know who that is. They have one child. Sometimes random things throughout the day. Yeah, well, all of us had that. All of us get our deja vu. All of us get our remembrance of grief. You got to take your time. Take your time. And just take your time. And God will tell you what to do. You got to do the first step first. And get your new name first. And try to get your new name first. There's some dream where driving or woken up suddenly. You don't come around. So good. No, I never had a dream where I didn't even know I was dreaming. It'd be just that real. Yeah, now I had a dream where I knew I was dreaming and they won't come out the dream, but they have to come out anyway. Yeah, all right. So he said, no, the book of Revelation, another trumpet is blown. That's what we're doing. All right, no, let's continue. All right, the hopes of the man, void of understanding of vain and false, the dream flipped of fools. This is the talk about vain. No, I heard that this morning. TTJ, TTJ talk about, I will make all your, making your dreams come true. Yeah, but that's a lie. No, we know that's vain dreams he talked about. The dream that you dream up on your own. We know what dreams he's talking about. Right. And so a lot of them did that. Now, what you dream of being one day? What you dream of doing one day? So TGJ talking about his dream, and this is my church, and this is the first church I had, the Temple of Faith, and bragging about that, and I paid so much money in that church, and I could go build me a bigger church, and I became a millionaire, and I built a $1 million church. Did you do it on your money or somebody else's money? Then he talked about how the little church did what it was working. God blessed him because he was doing it the right way. Then he stopped doing it the right way. That's what happened. Anyway, let's go. We don't deal with envious people because you can't do nothing about it. That's in the book of Ecclesiasticus. Yeah, envy. Shepherd of hermits, envy. God speaks once, yet twice, and receive it not. The dream and vision of night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, slumber upon the bed. Then he opened the ears of men and sealed their instruction. Yeah, that what he did to me last night. No, you got a minister angel. You know you got a minister angel coming. So yeah. All right. Come on down, come on, help. She putting down her scripture. Come on. Take your time. It's not rushing. It's taking your time. It's not rushing. It's not about rushing. It's not about you catching up. It's about you continue on taking your time, obeying the voice, keeping the commandments, and in time, everything comes to you in time. Everything comes to you in time. That's what this is about. They know. That's why they told you to post what you want to know. They're going to answer for you. They ain't going to answer. They know that because they didn't just start this. They ain't just started. I was told I did not do what I was told, so I have to do it again to be correct. All right. But now, don't worry about, I'll tell you all, when I'm giving the class, teaching, don't worry about it. You just do it. God, if God, you made an am, or you told God you're going to do something, you do it. Just post it. Whether I read or not, you have done it. Yeah, so you just post it. And then a lot of times the message might not be for you. Might be for somebody else. Might be. So you just have to post it. And somebody might be asking a question, wondering about something, and then you post it, oh, I'm at the right place. Look what happened. Yeah. I will praise thee with my whole heart. Before the goods will I say praise unto thee. Now that's really personal. I will worship toward the holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness, for the truth. For thou hast magnified the word above all thy name. Those out there to Aaron the wolf, man, you know that man there, man. No, because God, just like teaching faith, God turned you over to a reprobated mind. God turned you over to a reprobated mind. And I was turned over to a reprobated mind in that Christianity. Yeah, let me get back to the lesson. All right, so I told you 70, no, they had 70, yeah. In the day when I cried, thou answered me. Strength me what strengthened my soul. So you got you're telling you to learn more. Yeah, strengthen your soul. Everything is already in you, but you got to bring it out of you. No, because y'all about to go into something else, man. No, I'm telling you things. All the kings of the earth shall praise you, O Lord, when they hear the words of thy mouth. Amen. So we go in there now. Let's go. Now I keep telling y'all, I can't skip, man. I don't want to skip. I could, but I don't want to. Because y'all coming into something where it's y'all. It's about y'all. So all that you've been doing, don't you know they got an end to what you're doing? Jesus told us, surely there's a beginning, there is an end. Okay. Anyway, let's go. So we on 8 and 9. Now observe, I told y'all about the 70 shepherds. The 70 shepherds, they had 70 kings. Man. So forgive me for that. And go, no, there's 70 kings. Man, I start reading about all the different kings. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I understood. I don't know, you guys strengthen your soul. I mean, I'm just telling you. Because I had to do the same thing. No, being humble, man. No, all that other stuff, man. You gotta learn how to sometimes say nothing. Even the fool is calm as a wise man when he keep his mouth shut. So sometimes don't say nothing and get yourself in trouble, more trouble. And observe during the time, because you're not getting in trouble with man, you're getting in trouble with God. That's what you get in trouble with. Not with man, you get in trouble with God. And I observed during the time that thus 37 shepherds were overlooking. 37 shepherds were overlooking. And all who had finished their respective period at first, others then received them into their hands, and then they might overlook them in their respective period. Every shepherd in his own period. So no, because shepherd of harvest. Remember shepherd of harvest? Right, and they tell you how many. Maybe not the glory of a sinner, but thou knowest not what should be in his head. You know, you got Indian and Ecclesiasticus also. Light not a man that is the unborn in their pleasure yet. But remember that thou shalt not go and punish up to their grave. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. No, because I want 37 shepherds. 37. No, because 30 shepherds could be kings, which I learned the 70 shepherds was, yeah. It says shepherds, so kings, 37 kings. After I saw in the vision all the birds of heaven arrive, eagles, the aves, kites, the ravens, and the eagle instructed them all. Because you go also know, remember the eagle, that's in second address. Right, you are the eagle right now. Yeah, you are the eagle right now. The United States is the third eagle. He's the third eagle. No, because who was the first eagle? Rome was the first eagle. Hitler was the second eagle. So you got an eagle with a double head, that's in Russia. A two-headed eagle, that's Russia. Then you got United States eagle. So remember the three-headed eagle had feathers, little feathers and great feathers. That's in the second entrance. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's second entrance. All right. Then Advis, kites and ravens. So we know what ravens are. And the eagle instructed them all. And so, no, Rome was an eagle. Yeah, Rome was an eagle. And Rome was over everything. Yeah, Rome was over everything. They began to devour the sheep and pick their eyes and eat up their bodies. So it had to be wrong. It had to be wrong. The first eagle. Ravens, you know what ravens represent? Ravens represent the fallen angels. Say those demon worshippers. Remember Azazel, ship-shaped into an eagle. Ship-shaped into a raven, and told for Abraham not to go up the mountain with Jael. That's the song with Jael. No, Jael singing that song right now. Yeah. Jael. We're still in that song, the turning might over hell. We're still in that song. All right. And when you go read the popular father Abraham, he's in there. He tell you what he did. Afterward, I saw the vision that all the birds of heaven arrived, eagles, the abbats, the kites, and the ravens. And the eagle instructed them all. No, because I might have told, no, most likely I did go with abbats and kites. Most likely I did. They began to devour the sheep and pick out their eyes and eat up their bodies. So we know Rome did come in and did live destruction. That's what's told down as Esau. Told down because when you go read the blessing, and they tell you what Esau was going to do. But Jacob received the blessing. But for the Isaac, he told you, and he told you what he was going to do. Yeah. sheep then cried out, for their body was devoured by the birds. We're crying out now. And also, I also cried out and groaned in my sleep against the shepherd which overlooked the flock. Against the shepherd which overlooked the flock, because that's what they're doing now. Because Andrew Wolf actually called himself a shepherd. He overlooked what flock? He ain't overlooking me. I got all that foolishness. Right. And he's going to tell you the law was done away with because nobody could keep the 240 and all the 365, which we know is a lie because we keep it. And look at the blessing and know because that's Esau doctrine. That's the doctrines of demon, doctrine of devil. That's the doctrine of what? The beast doctrine, the monster doctrine. Yeah. It does ever forgive everything. That ain't the way I wrote a book about it. And I want you to buy my book. Right. And they said all that all like you so slick and cool. Man, you ain't fooling the elect, you fooling yourself. And fake Jake on the other channel, I know it was a reborn channel. Woman dollar loose, they got the women up there jumping, hollering, shouting, jumping down. We talk about loud crying woman. Man ain't gonna pray a few words, but I want a woman, loud crying woman that we talk about it, the essence. Yeah. No, because they lead God's sheep, and then who get healed? But they instead of getting fat, because they're so fat, they do what? They shine. The horse fat is grease. Just tell them what's going on. All right. No, the sheep then cried out, the body was devoured by the birds. And also, I cried out and groaned in my sleep against the shepherd which overlooked the flock. And I looked while the sheep was eaten up by the dogs. The sheep was eaten up by the dogs. No, because man, because King David, when you go, King David talk about the dogs are also found in the book of Revelation. But who y'all got dogs in it? Man, y'all know. Oh, that's right. All of them are breeding dogs and y'all can have enough. That's in the book of Isaiah. So I just thought about that when the shares are posted. Yeah. All of them are breeding dogs. They could not have enough. Yeah. God gave them, I'm telling it to you. Were eaten up by the dogs, by the eagles, and by the kites. Now I can't remember. The kites. Somebody go there and get that definition. No, I can't remember. Okay. No, I probably Google it or Wikipedia. Most likely Wikipedia. Yeah. Anyway. And neither left their bodies, nor their skin, nor their muscles, until the bones alone remained, until their bones fell upon the ground and the sheep became diminished. No. Not because we also know that was in no, we went over that already. This is another version to talk about. We went over the dry bones in the valley. We know who the dry bones in the valley. We know who they are. Right? But he don't call them dogs. No. Daughter, I mean, it's gonna come back to me. God is short to me. Yeah. And the sheep became diminished. And I observed no, because they had so they call them dogs. Read the dog in the book of Isaiah. Right, and he was called Caron. The eagle was in our land at that time. The eagle ruled was at that time. Everything ruled over us at that time, but we had sin. All right. Anyway. Now, observe likewise during the time the 23 shepherds were overlooked who completed in their respective period 58 periods. 58 periods. Yeah. No, we can also go to Shepherd of Hermas got the same thing, got the numbers. We just came out of Shepherd of Hermas. And you got the numbers in Shepherd of Hermas. Yeah. All right. 23 shepherds was overlooked and who completed in their respective periods, 58 periods. 58 periods. Because that's easy to do the math on that. Because King David told you about the 70th generation. And some of them had the year a king reigned for 40 years. Some of them had that. But we just had Queen Elizabeth. She reigned for 70 years. And King David told you the same thing. 70 years. So I didn't know they had that many kings. Because all he talk about the prominent king, but they had a lot of little small kings. A lot of them. Yeah. And then were the small lambs born of those white sheep who began to open their eyes and see and crying out to the sheep. I don't see Jesus yet. No, because they had the prophets. They had the prophets. They had the prophets. Yeah. They had the prophets. The lambs, right, the prophets. No, because if you go back and say 23 shepherds were overlooked and who completed their perceptive period 58 periods. Because remember they got 24 elders who wear the golden crown. Yeah, those are kings. Oh, I've seen them. Yeah. So look up, you talk about the periods of the prophets cannot be. Because they had the prophet was from Abel to who? Zacharias, who they slew between the altar and the post. So that's more than 24. No, because no way you go at. I can tell where you go at. You can go Gospel of Thomas. Gospel of Thomas. It tells you the Gospel of Thomas. Yes, it does. Go to the Gospel of Thomas in there. Go to Gospel of Thomas and type in, no, it's going to come up. 20 something, Gospel of Thomas. Yep. And there were small lambs born of those white sheep and who began to open their eyes and to cry out to the sheep. So those are prophets. A couple of days ago, God gave me a dream a certain day where the car we were need assistance. He even showed me the car color, red. Ever since that dream, I've been looking for her. But the big dream came to pass. The car looked exactly the same. Now I'm so fast. Glad God gave me the days up. Yeah. No, I be telling y'all that. Especially with you, Lisa. Yeah. Because God tell you what to say. When you meet a certain person, they're gonna do a certain thing, ask a certain question, they're gonna tell you what to say. Right. And when you go out and do something, he's gonna show you ahead of time and tell you what to do and what type of trouble they're gonna be in, what they have to do. So I told you, you're going back to Seventh-day Adventist Church. I'm just telling you, going back. Going back. I don't know what you're gonna be doing. Not yet, anyway. I saw it in the dream before. I know you don't want to go, but you're not going back to sing Kumbaya and shake hands. I'll tell you that much. You're going there to chastise. Oh no, they ain't gonna like you. They gonna know that you're the real deal. Yeah. Anyway. So that had to be the prophets. The prophets had children. The prophets had children. Small lambs born to those white sheep who began to open their eyes and see them crying out to the sheep. No, because that's easy. Go type in flocks. And Jesus tell you that. He tell you about the flock. And the flock is Israel, his people. Come on, man. We went over there. But that's it. It's one of the books about the flock. That's what he's talking about, this flock. It's all the men of Israel. And the sheep, however, cried not out to them, neither did they hear what they uttered to them. So that's the prophets. Rising up early and sitting up, but you won't hear, that's the prophets. So we went over that also. Yeah, we went over that. So you can either cry out, nor would they hear, nor would they obey. Listen to the prophet that he has sent them. So that's the prophets. Anyway, they did not hear what they uttered to them, but was deaf, blind, and obdurate in the greatest degree. So we saw that was the prophets. And I saw in the vision the ravens flew down upon those lambs. The ravens, that's the devils. That's Azazel, the demons and the devils. Yeah. And they were seized, and they seized one of them that tear the sheep in pieces, they devoured them. They seized one of them, and that tear the sheep in pieces, they devoured them. I also saw that the horns grew upon those lambs, and that the ravens lighted down upon those horns. So the devil rested upon it. Because we know what the raven means. Popular father Abraham, I'll tell you what the raven means. Yeah, then it lighted up on the horns of it. No, because King Solomon told you no. Testament of Solomon said they were going to break them jaws and all like that. And what was going to happen? They were going to rule. Feet with then as she was walking out on the stage, her feet actually with her up, and she was in distress. You'll write about it in church. You'll read about it very frequently. Yeah, let's see. All these things do the nation of the world seek after. Your Father knows that you have need of these things, but rather seek the kingdom. I know that's they talk no, you don't get his name, he doesn't be paid. You probably got his name. You have that many dreams, you probably got his name already. Just don't know it. Might. So I also saw the horns grew upon the lambs, and the raven lighted up down upon their horns. And I saw too that a large horn spouted out of the animal among the sheep, and that their eyes were open. Right. Before the feet with it. You remember, just put it down. Yeah. So no, because book of Revelation, Daniel, the book of Daniel, and in the book of Revelation, and tell you about the horns. Yeah, they'll tell you about the horns. Of course, it's in Shepherd of Horn book, we're not reading that now. Right? No, because you got to take over the 7 horns. Got to take over the 7 horns of the 7 churches. Got to take hold of them and know what the horns are. All right, no, the ram, we found that in Legend of the Jews, the book of Jasher. Yeah. Anyway, and he looked at them, their eyes were wide open, and he cried out to them. Then the Devour saw him, all of whom ran to him. I Google that word also, don't ask me. Now it can come. And besides this, all the eagles, the actors, the ravens, and the kites were still carrying off the sheep, flying down upon them and devoured them. The sheep were solid, but the Gabila remained and cried out. Then the ravens continued to struggle with them. No, I can't remember because I Googled it. I ain't got the phone in now. Gabila. So right now. Right. They were doing it right now. And it cried out. Then the ravens continued to struggle with them, and when they wished among them to break his horn, but they prevailed not over him. Looked on them until the shepherd, the eagles, avis, and the kites came, who cried out to the raven to break the horn of the beaver. No, I just can't think of him, to contend with him and to kill him, but he struggled with them and cried out to help might come to him. Then I perceived that a man came who had written down the names of the shepherds and who had ascended up before the Lord of sheep. Right, so no, because I posted Elijah, but you wrote down the name of the shepherd for the ENOCH. You wrote down all the names of the shepherds. No, because when you go to the book of Esdras, what Esdras wrote down. Then I perceived that man who came had written down the names of the shepherds who ascended up before the Lord of the sheep. So I have Elijah. No, 21. Lord God Jesus. Yep. And he brought assistance and caused everyone to see descending to the help of the believer. And I perceived likewise that the Lord of the sheep came to them in wrath, while all those, the Lord of the sheep, Jesus, came to them in wrath, while all those who saw him fled away. All fell down in the tabernacle before his face, while all the eagles, avis, the ravens, the kites assembled and brought with them all the sheep of the field. Yeah. And all came and strove to break the horn of the beaver. No, now you know I'm on. Because I can't remember. Yeah. No, that's a word you don't see every day, man. Come on. No, because in other places, now I ain't going by what they said is. I'm not going by what they said is. No. I can't remember what I thought I wrote it. No, I did. But it's too important a word for me not to Google it. And I think that what I did was I think I went to Wikipedia. Yeah. And that's how I think I found it in Wikipedia. Span indicates the name of Jesus may be of Jewish. The deal in Spanish or there indicate the name may be of Jewish. Yeah, man, I don't know why I can't. Yeah, Jesus. Lord God. It probably got deleted because I typed Esau high. Yeah. I think I went to Wikipedia, guy. Yeah, Wikipedia. Because Wikipedia has more Jewish stuff than Wikipedia, man. Yeah, man, we have a lot of stuff in Wikipedia that we have in Hebrew. And a lot of demons, man. You can find a whole lot of demons that you never heard before in Wikipedia. Tell you. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, because I did this before. I've been through this. At that time when you At that time, we used to be searching for things, and God bring everything back to your remembrance. And so I have to wait till you bring it back. Yeah. But it shut down, like you said. You gotta spell it. You gotta spell it. I'll tell you. Let me see something. I know they ain't gonna give it to me. All Israel. You getting that? Yeah, we got something for Israel. Not worried. No, I might have to go to. Sometimes I can go to the other station and get it. I can go to other place and get it. I didn't want to give it to. I know I found it. Yeah, I know I found it. I can't remember where I found it at. You got a lot of search things you can do, bro. I tell you, got a lot of search engines that you can search for. Can't remember where it was. I found it. I found it, but I can't remember. No, let me see. That's another thing. They won't give it to me. I found it before. Yeah, I can't remember. They'll come back to me. Yeah. Probably believe because I typed Esau. All right, it's gonna come back to me. But the beaver. Right. Anyway, I would see likewise the Lord, and she came to them in wrath, and while all those who saw him fled away, I fell down in his tabernacle before his face. While all the eagle, abbats, raven, kites assembled, and brought with them all the sheep of the field. All came together and strove to break the harm of the beaver. Enoch. Then I saw that the man who wrote the book at the word of the Lord opened the book of destruction. Destruction was the last 12 shepherds wrong. No, the last 12 shepherds was I gotta be the disciples, right? And pointed out before the Lord of the sheep that they destroyed more than who preceded them. The native prince of Judah after it delivered from the Syrian yoke. No, that's something. They put that in there. I saw also the Lord of the sheep came to them, and had taken his hand, the scepter of the wrath seized the earth, which became rent asunder, while all the beasts, birds, and heaven fell from the sheep and sunk into the earth, were closed over them. Great earthquake, great opening. And I saw too that Lord's sword was given to the sheep, who went forth against all the beasts of the field to slay them. Oh, that's coming. Yeah. One day my mother came. No, it's coming. I mean, we there now, but just take your time. No, we had a dream about that the other day. Jazziel. One day my mother came to me. lots of meal now. So everything that comes to pass, remember what meal means. Yeah, it's coming. I would see over one of them, and I read that it was telling me someone of a dream I had before. They would come and talk to me about the tabernacle. And in the dream, I was thinking the feast of tabernacles, what is coming now, and I knew it was about now. So I went and asked my mother, where did she get the letter from? And she said she asked for it to be printed out somewhere. I saw on the back of it, they had written on the year 2016. What year Michael Brown died? No, I can't remember what I did in 2016. No, this letter here 2016 is in this also. Yeah. I can't remember what I put on in 2016. As God sent me places, I added on to it. Yeah. So when Michael Brown was somebody type in and give me what year Michael Brown was killed. Type in what year Michael Brown was killed. I think it was 2014. Michael Brown. 2016 of the March. That was March of there. I saw a giant sized bag of goldfish in a cart box hanging on the door. And then my kid brother came along. So he had a small cold. I heard my mother saying she took him to get some medicine at the doctor. I heard her on the phone telling me, right, 2016. And the paper went out in 2016, but I kept adding on to it. Right, I kept adding on to it, But I didn't keep adding on to it. God kept on giving me things to add on to it. Yeah. Because it wasn't finished in 2014. It wasn't. It wasn't finished in 2014. Another dream I was watching. I heard her say on the phone telling another dream. Something missing. Yeah, giving medicine at the doctor, and I heard her on the phone telling another dream I was watching. No, that's it. Something missing, something missing. Right, when you was on the phone telling something is missing. Yeah. Something is missing. No, I'm missing something also. No. Because they got together to kill Jesus. Right, but I don't see it. I don't see it. It said, then the believers saw him, all who ran to him. No, because Jesus was the same thing. None of them watching someone running from people that wanted to bring home to him. Then I looked over the water and I saw a pool of people on the ship on a shore called One Piece. And that ship is her on the phone telling someone she is scared of the new virus that is out. Got the monkeypox out. Yeah, the monkeypox. And then they got something else coming, but we know that the monkeypox is going to be another one. Yeah, let me see. No, because I got no. It could be John. John, Father John. Yeah, it could be John. Father John, so everybody ran to John for the baptism. Then I saw that man who wrote the book in the word of the Lord, wrote the book of instruction which was last 12 shepherds. Could be John. And their ship is called the Thousand Sunny. The Thousand Sunny are going to marry. You have seen the captain. Ruthie, who has special stretcher power, talked to his brother named Ace, who has power that comes from his body. You got somebody to baptize you. You got someone to baptize you. Give you time. That could shoot at his own will. Ace tells him what to do. Then the captain goes to zero. And a special swordsman I see that he has had his own replaced with a rocket launcher. The captain tells him, no, they had that. Yeah, they had that in Black Panther. Man had with arm replaced with a rocket launcher. Tell him to shoot at those men to help the one they see running. Then the captain got a hammer with a nail in each of his feet, each of his foot, while standing in the middle of the ship to show that he was planted and wasn't going to move anywhere. And Sender prepared for battle. He told him to drive forward. Then he switches. We are in a room, and with them I'm talking to another man with all blue hair named Cullen. Powerful martial artist with long legs. We were fighting people in Rome. The ship reminded me of the ship of Jacob. When the father Jacob coming to kill us. No, we ain't coming with no. No. This John. Father John. And I know this. No, because I know, man, when I be reading this, man, this stuff comes to me so plain, so clear. And I know everybody. What time they came in. Now it's like I don't know any of it. Yeah. No. Because I know the time and the order. The God told me all the time, all the order, what time he was what. Yeah. And he showed me that. Now I'm front, yo, not this, like I can't see none of it. Mm-hmm. We'll come back tomorrow, he'll give it to me. Maybe somebody we don't want to hear it right now. Yeah. All right. So, because Jesus got to come, but also Father John had to come before Jesus came. Then I saw that man who wrote the book of the word of the Lord, opened the book of destruction of the last 12 shepherds. No, John, there was not written down. No, it had to be the law of God. Who wrote the book of the law? Law of God. All right, then we know the 12 shepherds are 12 disciples. Because the reason why I'm drawing the blank, because remember, you got other books out there. There got other books out there. They'll come. Be patient. And saw the Lord of the sheep came to them, and taking his hand, the scepter with his wrath seized the earth and became rent asunder, while all the beasts and birds of heaven fell from the sheep and sunk into the earth, which closed over them. And I saw too a large sword was given to the sheep, who went forth against all the beasts of the field to slay them. But all the beasts, birds of heaven fled away before their face. So we know that's coming. Right, because he told you the large sword was given to the sheep. Man, he gave us a large sword. Now I know y'all got y'all sword. Then all the beasts, the birds in heaven fled away from their face. And I saw a throne erected in a delectable land. Upon it sat the Lord of the sheep, who will receive all the sealed books. The Lord of the sheep, who received all the sealed books which were opened before him. Now I'm getting to the book of Revelation. So now I go backwards. Right, so there had to be the 12 shepherds, had to be the disciples. And then the law of God, then you had to have John. Right, so you had to have John. You had to seize one of them. So the raven is the devil, the zigzag. And I saw in the vision that the raven flew down upon those lambs, and they seized one of them, and tearing the sheep in pieces, they devoured them. I also saw the horn grew upon those lambs, that the ravens lighted down upon their horns. And I saw too that the large horn sprouted out of an animal among the sheep, and their eyes were open. Right? Jesus. And their eyes were open and cried out to them. Then the devourer saw him, all of whom ran to him. Besides this, all the eagles, average, raven, kites were still carrying off the sheep. They still destroying the sheep. Lying down on them, devouring the sheep was silent, but the devourer lamented and cried out. So that'd be John. But they still was taking advantage of us. Because we're the sheep. They cried out. Now perceived likewise the Lord of sheep came to them in wrath, while all those who saw him fled away and fell down in his tabernacle before his face. While all the eagles, the antlers, the raven, the kites assembled and brought with them all the sheep of the field. Right, so no, they're gonna come back. I don't worry about it because God will bring it back to me in time. Because I read this by myself, man, be knowing all exactly what it was. Now my mind is on blank. Right, now I don't pick it up again till, because it was Jesus. I perceived the man who had written down the names of the shepherds who ascended up before the Lord and sheep. Because he said, I'm going to send you Elijah before the great and dreadful day of the Lord. He told you he was going to send you. All right. And brought assistance and caused everyone to see the descendant to the help of the devourer. And perceived likewise the Lord of sheep came to them in wrath. So that'll be Elijah. That's 21. 21. That'll be Elijah. You see, I'm saying Elijah to before the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Then after that, right? Then after that, the 12 sheep. He's gonna come again. You know he's coming again. No, together scroll to break the horn of the Bela. Enoch. Then I saw the man who wrote the book of the word of the Lord. So Enoch wrote the book of the word of the Lord. Open the book of destruction. And destruction with the last 12 wrote. Well, now, and pointed out from the Lord of the sheep that they destroyed more than those who preceded them. And I saw also the Lord of the sheep came to them, taking in his hand the scepter of his wrath to seize the earth, which became rent asunder, while all the beasts, birds, and animals fell from the sheep and sunk into the earth, which goes over them. I saw too the Lord's sword was given to the sheep, who went forth against all the beasts of the field to slay them. But all the beasts, birds, and heaven fled away before their face. And I saw a throne erected in a delectable land. And upon sat the Lord of the sheep, who received all the sealed books of Revelation, which was opened before him. The Lord called first the 7 white ones, and commanded them to bring before him the first of the first stars, which received the stars from portion resembling of horses. So that's the fallen angels were judged first. The first star which fell down. See, that's Azazel. And they brought them all before him and spoke to the man who wrought his presence, who was one of the 7 white ones, saying, take those 70 shepherds to whom I deliver you, deliver up to the sheep, and who received them killed more of them than I commanded. Behold, I saw them bound, all bound, standing before him. The first came on trial of the stars, which being judged, and found guilty with a place of punishment, thus thrust into a place deep and full of flame and fire, full of pillars of fire. The 70 shepherds were judged, being found guilty, was thrust in the abyss. So the 70 shepherds are 70 kings, huh? 70 rulers. Yeah, you have 70 shepherds, 70 rulers of Israel. There's 70 rulers. How do you get it back? No, I'm not worried about that. No, because I went over it and I read all and understood it all. But now I gotta wait. They'll come back and give it back. Maybe you don't want somebody to do something. Don't worry about that. Right. Anyway. So we know that. And at that time, likewise, I perceived that one abyss was thrust open in the midst of the earth, which was full of fire. Book of Revelation. And thus to this were brought the blind sheep, which being judged and found guilty, were all thrust in the abyss of the fire on the earth and burnt. No, you can go to a shepherd of harness. Is in shepherd of harness. Yeah, is in I'm reading that book right now. The vision of Paul. It's in the vision of Paul. No, second book of Revelation. Yeah, it's in a lot of books. Of course, the book of Enoch, what I'm reading now. And there, to this was brought the blind sheep was being judged and found guilty, and were all thrust into the abyss of fire on the earth and burnt. The abyss was on the right of that house. Now that's in our 4 Gospels. Yeah, you see, you can go look over at the abyss. It's in the 4 Gospels. And I saw the deep burning. I saw the sheep burning and their bones consume it. And still beholding him emerged the ancient's house, while they brought out its pillars, every plant in it, and the ivory enfolded it. And they brought it out and deposited in the place on the right side of the earth. And also saw the Lord of the sheep produce a new house, great and lofty than the former, which he bound by the former circular spot. All its pillars was new, as with ivory new, as well as more abundant than the former ancient ivory, which he had brought out. So they're going to have a house and they got a temple, a tabernacle, a tower, a book of Ezekiel, and the shepherd of Hermas. I told somebody that they're going to have two temples. Yeah. Anyway, that in the book of Revelation. Flesh should be on the face of the earth, man. That's what people understand. Flesh should be on the face of the earth. The earth was created for man. I tried to post last night. I had a dream of a proud white woman who was saying about being famous. She had actually finally became famous. When I saw her, I was disgusted. I had a thought in my head to make her feet either up. And she was walking down the stage, her feet actually withered up. Withered up. Oh, well, don't worry about it. And she was in distress. Yeah, don't worry about it, because they doing everything to y'all now because y'all in the book of Revelation. Y'all in the book of Enoch. So Enoch is the truth. Anyway, I also saw the Lord she produced a new house, great and lofty than the former, was bound by the former circular spot. So the mountain in Jerusalem. And all its pillars were new, and ivory new, and like more abundant than the former ancient ivory which he had brought out. And while all the sheep which was left were in the midst of it, all the beasts of earth and all the birds of heaven fell down and worshipped them, petitioned them, and obeyed them in everything. Right, a new house and the sheep. Well, he already told you what he's gonna make. All right. Thus said the Lord God, no, Asa, and y'all gonna have to wait till I get to it. Just wait. Everything you see, just wait. Thus said the Lord God to the shepherd, woe be the shepherds of Israel, that they do feed themselves, should not the shepherd feed the flock. Right. You eat the fat and you clothe you with the wool. You kill them that are fed, but you feed not the flock. And so he tell you who the flock is, who the flock is. When they say flock, who the flock is. Anyway, and while the saints, and while all the sheep which were left were in the midst of it, all the beasts of earth, all the birds of heaven fell down and worshiped them, petitioning them, obeying them, and everything. That's y'all. Because he told you that he's going to make them afraid of y'all. Yeah, it's coming. It's here now. Yeah, it's here now. Don't think it's not. It's here now. It's here. Then those three who was clothed in white and who was holding me by my hand had before caused me to ascend, while the hand of him who spoke held me, raised me up and placed me in the midst of the sheep before the judgment took place. Enoch, the sheep were all white, with wool long and pure. Then all who had perished and all had been destroyed, every beast of the field, every bird of heaven assembled in that house, while the Lord and the sheep rejoiced with a great joy because all were good. They had come back again in his dwelling. So we know we're going back. So we know we're going back to the land. And we know of the tabernacle. And we know they're going to have another temple built. Yeah, go read. It's in the book of Ezekiel. In the book of Enoch is we're reading now. No, let's continue on reading. And I saw that they laid down the sword which had been given to the sheep, and returned to it to his house, sealing it up in the presence of the Lord. And all the sheep would have been enclosed in that house, had it been capable of containing them. And the eyes of all were open, blazing on the good one, nor was there one among them who did not behold him. Yeah, so no, because it said what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk to them face to face. So we tell you that. All right. Anyway, I likewise perceived that the house was large, wide, and extremely full, and I saw too that a white cow was born, whose horns were great, and that all the beasts of the field and all the birds of heaven was along at him, and entreated him at all times. Then I saw the nature of all of them was changed, and they became white cows. All right. So they became white cows. Yeah. So everything is not Jesus. No. Then I saw the nature of all of them were changed, and they became white cows. And the first who was in the midst of them spoke, when the word became a large beast, upon the head of which were gray and black horns. A large beast, and upon his head which was gray and black horns. We're going to tell you. And while our Lord of the sheep rejoiced over them and over all the cows, lay down in the midst of them, and I woke and saw the whole. This is the vision which I saw lying down and waking. Then I blessed the Lord of righteousness and gave glory to him. So that's what you got to do. When y'all have your dreams and visions, y'all got to bless the gods of God. Thank him, praise and glorify him, because he gives you dreams, visions, and he gives you all to know, because that's what he's teaching us. I didn't used to do that. I didn't used to do it. I did it. I used to bless the Lord. I bless the Lord. He was doing everything for me. I wasn't blessing. I wasn't. I wasn't blessing. All right. These separate parts of the tabernacle here are symbolic and significant, and all is above their self-conspiring below. The stars above likewise below. Likewise below the stars shall come out of Jacob. God is his hopes above, likewise his people Israel. Yeah. So that's we all are. No, let's continue on. No, because you get closer to getting too close for us not to continue on. No, we should be finished by not the book. No, we got a lot more to go. A lot more to go. Now remember, we saw everything. All right. The blessed Lord of righteousness gave him glory. So make sure y'all do that when y'all have your dreams, your visions, bless them. Besides the blessing when you wake up in the morning and start the morning prayer. So try to bless him before that and thank him for the dreams and visions that he has given. Now just do it. Just do it. And you're going to see. After I wept abundantly, nor did my tears cease, so that I became incapable of enduring. While I was looking on and flowing on account of what I saw, for all was come and gone by. Every individual circumstance respecting the conduct of mankind was seen by me. Every respecting the conduct, no, all was not every individual circumstance respecting the conduct of mankind was seen by me. So he saw it all. And in the night I remember my former dream. Therefore wept and was troubled because I had seen that vision. So no, because he put it as cows and bulls and I don't know. I can't say. I can't say. Right. Because during time of falling. Because I've seen rain, sick birds, prehistoric animals that they call prehistoric, but no fallen angel type technology messing with the beasts, with the beasts of the field. They had that. Anyway, I'll just tell you. Let's go. All I can do is just tell y'all, man. All right, y'all gotta live it for yourself and get your own dream vision. As you see now, all y'all should be having dreams and visions. If you're doing the right way, because just like he's supposed to. That's when God talked to us. Now we can go back to the legend of the Jews when God told you why do you have dreams and visions and everything. Now you know we got another interpretation of it, right? Because God already told us. And now, my son Methuselah, call me all your brethren and assemble for me all the children of your mother, for the voice called me, the spirit is poured out upon me. So he heard the voice of God, and the spirit poured out upon me. So y'all have the spirit of God poured out upon me. No, I know y'all. You're gonna feel it so strong and so powerful. Because I had a dream and vision where it felt so strong and so powerful in the dream and vision. Then of course, I told you I had it when that fire got shot up in my bones, boy. All day long, I felt like Jeremiah told the book of Lamentations. Y'all don't get the same thing, man. Come on. Yeah. The voice and the spirit poured out of me, and I made sure you everything which shall happen to you forever. So we showed everything was going to happen unto us forever, even right now today. Because we read that right now today. Yeah, the saints and all the sheep which were left were in the midst of it, and all the beasts of the earth, all the birds of heaven fell down and worshipped them, petitioning them, and obeying them in everything. That's who y'all are. They're gonna be doing that. No, not now, because they're not the real deal now. People are fake. All their ways and all they're doing, that's gonna be what Jesus told you we was gonna do to them. And so and assemble his kindred and conversing with all his children and what? In truth. And Enoch said, hear my children, every word of your father, and listen in uprightness to the voice of my mouth. For I will gain your attention while I address you. My beloved, be attached to integrity and walk in it. And we had lost that, our integrity, and we stopped walking in it. Approach not integrity with a double heart. Because that's what we did. We wanted to serve the Lord God and serve man too. No, that's in the book of Revelation. I wish you were not a cold, but since you're lukewarm, the church leader to see him. And that's you hear it every day. That's where go listen to a T.G. Jakes rebroadcast and see what he's teaching. Or Andrew Womack rebroadcast, see what he's spilling out of his mouth. Or any one of them. Any one of them. Right. And see what they spill. No, the Esau. The Esau and the Azazel. That's who they are. Approach not integrity with a double heart, nor be associated with a double-minded man. Nor be associated with double-minded, to get double-minded. They don't have no single mind unto Christ. And they tell you, because I was double-minded also, thinking I was of Christ, running behind everything in the world, thinking I'm doing what thus saith the Lord. I'm doing everything of Ezekiel, everything of Beelzebub, Satan, all the wishes of Esau, the beast, the monster. That's what I was doing. All right. Anyway, but walk, my children, in righteousness, which will conduct you in good path and be truth of your companion. Walk, my children, in righteousness, which will conduct you in good path and be truth your companion. But I know the oppression will exist and prevail on earth. And on earth, great punishment should be in the end. In the end, take place that there should be a consummation of all iniquity. which shall be cut off from its roots, and every fabric raised by it shall pass away. Iniquity, however, shall again be renewed and consummated upon earth. That's right now. And every act of crime, every act of oppression and piety shall be the second time embraced. So that's where you're at now, because Jesus told you that. Lord God told you it should be like in the time of Noah. So it's the second time. Wherefore iniquity, sin, blasphemy, tyranny, evil, and every evil word shall increase. And when transgression, impiety, uncleanness also shall increase, then upon them all shall great punishment be inflicted from heaven. So, no, upon them all shall great punishment be inflicted from heaven. Already started, apocalypse have already begun, as he told them with the honorable ones. No, because they think it's just like I heard Andrew Womack say this morning. I was crying out for America and asking God not to destroy America. Right. Bless America and everything. Like America is not going to know, because it's acting like America didn't do no sin. And America don't have to pay for nothing, which we know is a lie. Because didn't you bring slaves? Didn't Great Britain bring slaves in America? All right, you're going to pay for that, measure for measures, because he talking about the law was done away with, but no law was done away with, because he does not know the law. He thinks that only the law is the 248 and 365. That's the law to him. That is the published law. So what the oral law says? The oral law is the Torah. So what does the Torah say? All right, and then what God told Father Abraham. Because you listen to a bunch of damn fools. They're damn children, and they're going to be chastised, as we read now. Father Enoch telling us right now. Father Enoch telling us right now how they're going to be chastised. Upon them all shall great punishment be inflicted from heaven. All right, well, let's keep reading. The Holy Lord shall go forth in wrath, and upon them all shall great punishment from heaven be inflicted. The Holy Lord shall go forth in wrath with punishment, that he may execute judgment upon the earth. But that was that, no, he got this saying, we fly, we die. Well, we're going to say, kumbaya, and the law of God will come and flies away before the punishment comes. Yeah, go there on John the Nabbit morning here, the guy. You know that God worked miracles for him. Wasn't his time. Talk about he died 3 times and he had the out-of-body spirit. Boy, I knew he didn't want to come back. I had out-of-body spirits, and my first out-of-body spirit that I could really remember, I didn't want to come back in the body. I just stood on the side, watch myself sleep. And then I'll take my hand and touch my body, go, and come back to life, and I'll take it and look at it. Again, sleeping. Now do it again. And tell you, and then finally I say I better get back in it, because if I don't get back in it, it's gonna die. But that was what the man said this morning. Yeah. So I had to get back in the body. If I didn't get back in the body, I was gonna die. That's why I said the body was gonna die. The spirit would keep on living. Yeah. So just telling y'all might have y'all probably had more than one out-of-body spirit. I'm just telling you about that one the first time I could remember that. Probably had something before him, but that's the first time I could remember. Anyway. So in those days, oppression should be cut off from its roots. That's what he said. In those days, oppression should be cut off from its roots, and iniquity with fraud should be eradicated, perishing from under heaven. So that's what y'all want to be doing. Yeah. See, I was always scared to be out of. Now I know you ain't scared now, Jerry. Right, boy, that's a beautiful feeling. Oh man, to be out to buy, go anywhere, don't need nothing. No food, no drink, don't need none of it. Yeah, yeah. Anyway. So this what y'all gonna be doing. Now we say it's gonna be eradicated. In those days, oppression should be cut off from its roots. Iniquity with fraud should be eradicated. Because I'm going through that right now. I gotta go to Boost Mobile there. But them two women were there, you know. We know God gonna take care of all that. Perishing from under heaven. Every place of strength should be surrendered with inhabitants. With fire, it shall be burned. Burning with fire. They should be brought from every part of the earth and be cast into judgment of fire. They should perish in wrath by a judgment, overpowering them forever. By fire. I'm telling you, that we told you. No, the saints never gonna be doing, y'all gonna be doing it. Gonna be eradicated from its roots. From its roots. Yeah. TJ this morning we're talking about the acorn and you're trying to explain seed time and all this, but that man don't know nothing about no seed time and all this. Talking about how everything is in the acorn. An acorn become a tree, but that is at its fullness when it become a tree. That is a lie. It's not at its fullness when it become a tree. It's not. It's not at its fullness when it become a tree. So you go ahead and find out when it's at its fullness. Y'all should know when it's at its fullness. Now when it become a tree. Anyway, righteousness should be raised up from its righteousness should be raised up from slumber. And wisdom should be raised up and conferred upon them. So that's where you're at now. Right? That's where you're at now. But listen, and that's the power you're gonna have. Every place of strength shall surrender with its inhabitants. With fire should it be burnt. The words of your mouth were like fire. Yeah. Oh, y'all will be coming out telling them. They should be brought from every part of the earth to be cast into judgment of what? Fire. And they say, well, don't judge me. And Jesus told us, should not the saints judge the earth? Yeah. No, you don't be doing it. I'm going to be eradicated from its roots. Oh, that's what you want to do? Oh, the Lord God of the world. And whatever you tell that punishment going to be, that punishment going to be on that person, on that city, upon that government, upon it. I'm telling you what's going to happen. You don't see it? You don't read it now? All right. Because I didn't know either. Because you got that Christianity. That Christianity is a form of godliness and denying the power thereof. Go somebody type that in there. Form of godliness and denying the power thereof. But y'all got the power. You're not denying the godliness. Y'all not running behind the fairs and careless life and money. Better go read the acts of y'all. Right? And people gonna see y'all shining and doing that. Where how did you get that? Where did that come from? And who gave it to you? Because you don't understand when the disciples went out during that time and people being changed rapidly. Right? And they said, well, we got to do something. We got to take hold of this. Then they got Socrates and Aristotle and Plato and all the high thinkers that did. Jason. Yeah, I said, what we can do. And then they told them what they can do. That's why you see the men walking with the black hats and curl down. And talk about Rabbana, Rabbi. That's where he come from. Go read the second book of Maccabees. You know how I can do it, just tell it to you. Yeah. You can imagine me. You imagine me walking around for close to 40 years in Christianity after I met the Lord and thinking I'm doing what's right because I'm in Christianity. That's what that plan was to do. Now we know they're going to be converted. Now this is what we can do. Once they be converted, we have something for them to run to, and with no power, if we absorb all the power and all the strength and make them think that they're getting power, make them think that they're getting strength and doing the right thing. But at the same time, we're killing them, and we have taken control of them, and they don't have no power, they don't have no strength, and we're gonna be getting money from them. Oh yeah, they say money. I say, yeah, well, we listening now, so we're gonna get paid for doing it. Let's do it. Yeah, and we're gonna make bishops and deacons and archbishops, and we're gonna have a pope over all of Christianity. Right? They came out with their plan. Next thing you know, and they used Mother Mary. Yeah, you gotta know the full story of Mary. And so when you know the full story of Mother Mary, then you know that they used her. And Catholicism, Catholic come from Mother Mary. And what she did, yeah, oh, the design plan to make one proselyte and go all over the world to make one proselyte. Oh, Jesus is the truth. And the power that He given us is the truth. But what they done to us, not the truth. They done it for silver and gold. They gained the world. They took disease, put them in they took disease blankets, and gave it to people and wiped out whole civilizations. Yeah, many people done some wicked stuff, brother. And still doing it. And still doing it. Yeah. Oh, no. Just tell you what they're doing. What you all think that plague is not a biological weapon of man's destruction? You don't think so? There's a reason for it for everything under the sun. And remember, to one is good, to another one is chastised. So whereas the virus and everything and the plague is good for us, it was chastising for them. But they didn't see the part of God because that's how God do it. That's why He told you, go look at the beasts of the field, learn from the beasts of the field. So in the animal community, they have a plague of virus come through the animal community. It wipes out all the weak and only the strong survive. Then every child after that being born is born with strength. But y'all didn't do that. And then that's another thing, when that happened, no famine and drought coming on. And they only have a certain number of people because God told you that. When a lot of people in the world, the food increase. Well, that's what He does. He said, when there's not so much food in the world, the people decrease. He told you that. All right. All you do is give it to you as He's given unto you. Anyway, so that was coming. Righteousness shall be raised up from slumber, and wisdom shall be raised up and conferred upon us. So there's right now. Then shall the roots of iniquity be cut off, sinners perish by the sword, and blasphemers be annihilated everywhere. Yeah, because y'all doing it now. Giving a two-edged sword. What's a two-edged sword? The mouth. All right, what's the rod of iron? He giving it. Okay, now He give you everything. You got everything you need to go, and all you got to do is obey the voice and keep the commandments. Well, go read for the John, the Acts of John, and find out what happened. All right, let's continue on. And those who meditate oppression, those who meditate oppression, those who blaspheme, by the sword shall perish. By the sword they shall perish. This know also that in the last day perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own self, covetous, boastful, proud, blaspheming, disobedient, parents, unthankful, unholy, unrighteous, without natural effect, truth breaker, false accusers, incontent, fears, despisers of those that are good, traitors, high-minded, hated, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God, have a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, for such turn away. He's telling you, every dream and vision y'all been having about some type of power y'all receiving or something that y'all doing in your dream that y'all didn't even know y'all could do. So don't tell me, because I was the same way, just like GFK said today. I'm having these dreams and visions. I'm thinking I'm losing my mind with all these things. I'm glad to see. Yeah. No, you can't tell nobody. People say, well, you crazy, man. Nobody has no dreams like that. Where that come from? Now you find out you're not the only one out there like that. Yeah. Just telling you who y'all are, bro. Let's continue on. And what y'all gonna be doing, no, you're gonna get deeper and deeper into this. And this is the start of it. Right. All right. Because he told you how you gonna do it. Righteousness shall rise up from slumber. So they call y'all woke people. Don't get the tag. Don't get that tag. Righteousness shall rise from slumber, and wisdom shall be raised up and conferred upon them. Book of Daniel. Yeah. Knowledge shall increase. All of it is there, man. Remember, we read Enoch, we saw it first. All right. Anyway, that's what you read. And now, my children, I will describe and point out to you the path of righteousness and the path of oppression. I will again point them out to you, that you may know what is to come. Here now, my children, walk in the path of righteousness, but shun that of oppression. For all who walk in the path of iniquity shall perish forever. Is that not so? Yeah, he told them what it's going to happen to them. All right, chapter 92. That which was written by Enoch, he wrote all the instruction of wisdom for every man of dignity and every judge of the earth. Because you can go back. You can go back. You can go back. And then when you go back, you see that, and then I saw a man who wrote the book of the word of the Lord, opened the book of destruction, and the destruction which was the last 12 books. Right? So Enoch wrote the book of the word of the Lord. And we're seeing that right now, as he told you. I told you, man, I told you he'll come back to me. I just have to wait. And God will bring him back to me. Yeah. And he wrote all instruction of wisdom to every man of dignity and judge of the earth, for all my children who shall dwell upon the earth, and for subsequent generation, conduct themselves uprightly and peaceful. That's who y'all are. Y'all the subsequent generation right now, conduct themselves upright and peaceful. That's what y'all are. And the Christians don't conduct themselves upright and peacefully. Yeah. No, they just don't do it. Yeah. I just tell you, they just don't do it. All right. Yeah. Anyway. Let not your spirit be grieved on account of the times, for the holy and the great one have prescribed a period to all. That's what we say. Let not your spirit be grieved on account of the times, for the holy, the great one has prescribed a period to all. This is our period. No, Belshazzar posts that all the time. Let you know the Jews, every generation has this one. Let the righteous man arise from slumber, and let him arise and proceed in the path of righteousness. All his path, and let him advance in goodness and eternal clemency. Eternal clemency, as y'all just been reading. That's the prayer y'all just read. Eternal clemency. That's what it is. Huh? All right. Mercy should be shown to the righteous man. Upon him shall be conferred integrity and power forever. In goodness and righteousness shall he assist, and shall walk in everlasting light. But sin shall perish in eternal darkness, nor be seen from that time forward forevermore. And sin shall perish. All right, no, stop right there. That's chapter 92. Wait. All right, whatever part that I didn't get, you can go read it. Yeah, and God will give it to you. Who those people were, and at that what time period that was. But everything is written. I know because I can slip up on a couple of parts I'm not giving. God don't do that. He didn't do it to y'all. Y'all fell on certain parts, came short on certain parts, did he throw you out? When you sinned and fell, did he throw you out, or did he tell you and say, well, this is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna chastise you. Get that sin out your heart. Yeah, then next time you'll be ready. Because he didn't throw you away because of that. That's how God operates. He's trying to tell y'all that. That's how he operates. He's God and not man. Yeah. The date was the 19 I was given. 19. I said, what date? Hey, let me see. No, you see that date. Oh, for the dream was the 19th. Gotta be of next month. Not be of next month. 19 of next month is 2 days after the tabernacle. 2 days after the tabernacle. Might be the 19th of November. 19th of November. Now let's go. Come on. Y'all can do your post. Come on now. No, that's it. The dreams I had, real long dream. Really long dreams I had. All right. I want somebody. Let's go. Come on now. Belshazzar, post. You're not there, it's on him. Post. This post. Let's go. I can do something. Whenever Israel has sinned and called me by the following 32 attributes, I will forgive them their sins. I am the Almighty God who provides for all creatures. I am the merciful one who restrains evil from humankind. I am the gracious one who helps in time of need. I am long suffering to the upright as well as to the wicked. I am bountiful to those who own these, do not entitle them to lay claim to rewards. So you can go tell that to T.G. Jakes now. Yeah, they lay claims to reward. That's what they're doing. Yeah. I am faithful to those who have a right to expect good from me. Preserve graciousness unto the 2,000 generations. I forgive misdeeds and atrocious actions. I forgive those who repent. That's who he is. No, I'm not worried about it. Come, it down. I mean, they know. I know that I can't. God is in charge, not me. Yeah. So be the voice, keep the commandment, and what might go well. Right. Let's go. Keep going. Come on. Elder Shep, post. Got a post. Yeah. You know he got a post, Elder Shep. He got a Notice y'all know real. I mean, come on. Well, I mean, they left. I guess they can stay in labor. Do the same thing every day. No, until your time is getting short. Now you have to do stuff. You have to find a catch up right now. Anyway, when that is when give Caesar what belongs to Caesar, give God what belongs to God, give me what's mine. Say Jesus. Jesus said, trying to bless thee and keep thee, trying to make his face to shine upon thee, be gracious unto thee. Trying to lift up his kindness on thee and give thee peace. Hear Israel, the Lord thy God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy might. This is not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord. I am alive. Until next time.